Hello, welcome to the Circle in the Square Theater School Emerging Writers Residency Livestream. This is our first year doing this and we're really excited. I'm Natalie Wilson. I'm the program director for the residency.
And I'm Billy Bustamante, current chair of musical theater at Circle and one of the directors of this evening.
So our residency is a new works incubator that's really designed to help nurture very early development plays and musicals. One play and one musical are chosen each year from an open, blind submission process. We had over 250 submissions this year. And then those pieces are brought into our school for a 4-week residency where they work with our student actors and our faculty directors. And we finish off the whole process with a presentation for the public on the Circle in the Square Broadway stage, which we think is pretty cool.
So cool. And you all are in for something pretty cool this evening. We are for the first time sharing our work with the internet. You are going to be seeing some excerpts from our 2 selected pieces, the amazing play Blue Moon by Lyra Nalan and the musical Buried by Hallie Molina and Olivia Berkson. So excited. We ready to go?
I think we're ready to go.
You ready to see some stuff? Let's give it up for Team Blue Moon.
Blue Moon by Lyra Nalan. Time, a parallel universe of the early 21st century. Setting, after the Great War, a regime known as V seized control of vast territories. Its dominance is upheld by a belief in Arion, the omnipresent and all-seeing deity of health and order. Citizens are required to wear devices that monitor their emotions under the belief that extreme emotions not only risk damaging their hearts, but also disrupt the sacred balance Arion commands. All scenes take place 20 years after the Great War in the capital city of V. More on V. Aesthetic, a pastel metropolitan city. Buildings, clothes, pencil cases, everything fits V's vision of calm, happy peace. There are no cars, only autopods, 4-wheel, loaf-like vehicles that travel between 5 miles per hour and 15 miles per hour, depending on the age of the citizen. Music, only harmonious, steady, and V-approved compositions using harps, woodwinds, and digital instruments with tempos between 60 and 100 BPM are allowed. Improvisation, irregular rhythms, emotionally intense styles, electric guitars, and percussion-heavy instruments like drums or brass, think Led Zeppelin, are strictly banned. Technology. Think of a state-owned Apple store taking over the world, but it's set in the late 90s, early 2000s, with no internet or mobile phones. There are landlines, cars, washing machines, and exceptional plastic surgeries. Scene 9, Night. A neat city street, identical pastel-colored apartment buildings emit a soft light. It's raining. E14 walks alone. A dim light emerges. An autopod approaches. A boy rolls down the window. It's the waiter from Cafe 215.
Calm peace night, good citizen of V.
Calm peace night.
We've met, haven't we?
Do you go to District A1 High?
Yes. And I work at Cafe 215.
Oh, cool.
And you're friends with E7.
Yes. Oh, you were at the cafe today?
Yeah. It's pouring cats and dogs. Want to live?
Sure.
E14 gets into the autopod.
Gracious, eerie on your knees.
Oh, they're better than they look.
Let me help you.
He band-aids her knees. She freezes at his touch.
Better?
Yeah.
Sand plate is a nasty business.
You had it?
Oh, yeah. Want to see my knees?
I believe you. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Now you're not alone.
Thanks.
Where are you heading?
I was just taking a calm walk after supper. You know, it's good for the digestion, but I forgot to check the weather. I hope I didn't disrupt your routine.
Not at all. I always take a calm drive after my shift. Mind if I play some music?
To your autopod? I mean, Father V gifted you this autopod.
Kiwi starts playing a cassette. Heavy drums, bass, and electric guitar fill the air. E14 tenses. She's never heard any music so uncalm and unpeaceful.
You like it?
What is this?
An old piece by a composer 1,000 years before the Great War.
There were only 400 years before the Great War.
My bad, I was never good at history. I'll turn it on.
No, please. Continue.
You're not afraid.
What else do you know about before?
You're putting me in a dangerous position.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love it.
What?
I love you asking me these questions.
Love is only for Father V and Lord Irion. It's blasphemy to...
Are you gonna report me?
No.
Why not? That's your duty as a good moral citizen.
Are you saying you're devoted to me asking you these questions? Because that doesn't make any sense.
Why does it have to?
I think you mean you enjoy me asking these...
Enjoy is not love.
Then what is love?
Congratulations! You've distinguished yourself from 90% of the population. You're questioning the so-called truth.
Are you going to report me?
Do you think I will?
I hope not, but if you do, I'll tell them what you said first.
Fair. Well, why is it a crime to ask?
Truths can't be questioned. They are the sacred pillars to our peaceful society.
Do you believe that? Or do you just not trust me?
I just met you.
So what? There are people I've known my whole life, but I can't say what I just said to you to them.
Why do you trust me?
Instinct.
Instinct?
It means you just know.
You just know.
Yeah, like love.
How did you learn all these words?
Do you want to learn these words?
Why are you dodging my question with another question?
Yes.
I know why you'd get the sand plate. Can't imagine you answering a question in class.
What if I told you that everything we learn in class, all those rules about health scores, good moral citizens, and that you are nothing in Irion's cosmos, is just a tool to control our minds? There's a word for that. Brainwash.
Brainwash?
A police autopod approaches. Kiwi turns off the music. The two sit straight in silence. The autopod passes by.
Imagine your brain as a blank page with the full potential to become the most complex painting. But before that happens, the paper is drenched in acid water. All its textures and wonders are consumed by the poison. That's brainwash.
So you're saying the rules are acid water.
Precisely.
But we need rules to control our animalistic drives. Otherwise, it'll be like before when everyone was selfish and unhealthy and emotional.
How do you know?
Well, haven't you seen those documentaries about the shootings, the knife stabbings, and the sharp-moving fast blocks running over crowds? The poverty, the diseases, the anarchists and warlords from H who exploited our land. Until Lord Irion sent Father V to save us and create a happy, peaceful nation.
That's one great story that legitimizes V's power, even though there's no Irion to begin with.
Police X-75 approaches. Kiwi rolls down the window and smiles.
Calm peace night, sir.
Calm peace night. Your healthy lock.
Kiwi rolls over his sleeve and demonstrates his healthy lock to Police X-75.
B10, where are you heading?
Taking my schoolmate home. She was caught in the rain during her calm walk.
Safe driving.
Yes, sir. Irion bless you.
Police X-75 exits.
What do you mean there's no Irion to begin with?
Just that.
If there's no Irion, who sent V?
Do you know what V do to people who are sent to the iron cage?
The criminals are given design hearts so they can be regular again.
Have you ever wondered why you don't see anyone with a design heart?
Well, they have to live with other design heart populations.
They are turned into robots.
That can't be true.
You know G65?
Everyone's heard of his debauchery.
His so-called debauchery was listening to music like this until his brother reported him. He was never seen again. When his little brother asked their parents what happened, they said his heart was taken out and replaced with metal.
How do you know?
I'm his little brother.
I'm very sorry to hear that, B10.
I prefer kiwi like the fruit.
What?
It's green and fuzzy.
No,
and
I know what kiwi is, but it's illegal to have that as a name.
They made it illegal. My name is my identity. A noun is better than a number. You should think of one too. So, what should I call you?
E14's healthy lock goes off.
It's okay. Breathe with me. I can help you solve that problem forever.
Kiwi takes out an umbrella, turns the handle twice, and a chip comes out.
You stick this in the back of your healthy lock, like this.
Altering the healthy lock is suicidal.
Trust me, it's not going to explode. The chip gives a constant healthy signal, so the lock won't react if you feel any emotions. Many have done it.
I need to go.
And you can breathe the freedom. Beautiful, isn't it? Purging the language is a vital part of brainwash. Anything beautiful, they take it away. Remember the sound of it. Freedom. Like a fish swimming through the ocean, a bird flying through the sky. Freedom.
Stop the autopod, stop!
E14 swallows a happy calm.
Trust me, once you trick the healthy lock, you can finally live.
Let me out!
Kiwi stops the autopod. E14 gets out.
Don't you want to know the truth?
No.
At least take this as a token of our secrets.
Kiwi extends the umbrella, earnest. E14 looks at him. She takes it. Scene 10. E14's bedroom. E14 opens the window from outside and sneakily climbs in. She drops the umbrella on the ground.
Why are you still awake?
I'm nervous about my midterms.
Sounds of footsteps approaching. E14 kicks the wet umbrella and shoes under the bed and jumps under the covers. Enter P50.
What was that noise?
I just put away my textbook. I'm going to sleep now. Please don't turn on the light.
P50 sits by E14.
What have I told you about the exams?
Don't fret the night before the exam.
Right. If you have been studying very hard every day, you don't need to fret the night before the exam. How are your knees?
Fine.
I forgot to get you the Band-Aid.
Oh, I found one myself.
Okay. Calm, peace, dream.
Are you going to tell teacher Y3 that E26 helped me?
No. You need to tell her yourself. First thing tomorrow. If you don't, then I will.
Why?
You know why.
Why do we fear so much? Why do we have to do exactly what she says? Why do I have to sell out my friend who has done nothing but try to help me just so I can get a better health score?
You can explain to E26 and blame it all on me. Tell her the truth. Tell her you didn't say anything, and I jumped to the conclusion, and I reported her to your teacher.
You didn't answer my question.
You asked too many questions.
Brainwash.
What did you say?
Nothing.
No. Who told you that word?
Nobody. I made it up. I asked too many questions. I need to wash my brain. Brainwash.
Okay. You don't know this, but never say that word again, and never make up words that you don't know. Promise me.
Okay.
Go to bed. Sleeping late is not good for your acne.
P50 exits and closes the door.
What's the point of having no acne? What's the point of working hard and earning a good health score just so one day we'll die?
E14 gets out the umbrella. She presses the handle and takes out the chip.
Lord Irion, if you are real, please forgive me for my sins.
E14 rolls up her sleeve and inserts the chip to the back of the healthy lock. Scene 11. Classroom. Bell rings. Teacher Y3 starts collecting the exams.
Hands off the table. This exam is extremely difficult and counts for 50% of your midterm. However, due to E14 and her accomplice's sins, 5 points will be deducted from everyone's score. E14's accomplice, I know who you are, but I'm giving you a chance to confess. Step forward now. Every minute you wait will cost everyone 5 more points.
I offered to help E14 copy the textbook because I wanted to memorize the text better for the midterm.
I see. Since copying the text helps you memorize better, why don't you write, "I must not cheat" on the board until the entire box of chalk is gone?
E26 starts writing the statement on the blackboard.
E7, follow me out.
E7 follows teacher Y3 out. Students rush out of the room.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. None of us expected her to look that closely at the handwriting.
I didn't tell her, but my father figured it out.
I know, it's not that hard to identify your accomplice. I was calling to tell you the excuse I thought of. Not bad, huh?
You truly are the smartest person I know.
Arion blesses. I think it really helped with this exam.
I must tell you something.
Scene 13. Evening. On the street. E14 and E26 walk slowly. Kiwi's autopod passes by.
Calm peace night, good citizen of V.
I'm here to return your umbrella with my friend.
Come on in.
E14 and E26 get in. A soothing song is playing on the radio. It plays throughout the scene.
We are the torchbearers of Father V. He lights the path through darkness with absolute truth. We place our greatest faith in Father V. His absolute truth will shine forever and after forever we all.
Why are you making so many turns?
To dispel the attention you brought,
Are we in trouble?
can't be too careful. You're lucky I drove by today. Never wait for me in the same place.
Oh, I didn't know where else to find you.
Fair? So I assume you're not just here to return my umbrella.
I wanted to thank you. You were right. It changed my life. So I told my friend. She wants to try it too. Do you have another chip?
What's the rush? Let's get to know each other a little bit. How's life treating you?
Depressing.
We both know the textbooks are lies.
Right?
They make us feel like sinners so they can better control us.
What do you think, quiet one? Maybe your friend isn't ready for the new life.
My parents were a perfect match, but after I was sent to the Children's Training Center, my mother struggled to be happy. They gave her a lot of happy calms. She followed their instructions, then she couldn't live without them, so my father left to match a woman with a stronger heart. If they truly wanted her to be happy and strong, why did they take me away and feed her the poison?
That's why you told me to stay away from the happy comms.
I should have told you the real reason.
But you just did.
So am I qualified for your chip?
Hands E26 an umbrella.
Unfortunate family stories always resemble each other. Welcome to the family.
I can help you.
I'll do it alone.
Make sure no one sees you.
You said many have done it. How many exactly?
Hundreds. Not just our city, it's everywhere.
How did you find them?
I didn't. Mud found them.
Mud?
Our leader in the capital. Want to meet her?
Yes. Also, I found myself a name.
What's your name?
Moon.
Why?
The moon shines when there's no star left in the sky. It saves the world from complete darkness. It's always there, but it changes. Sometimes a bowl of water, sometimes a smiling face. It's the opposite of absolute.
I love it.
You use that word a lot.
How does it make you feel when I say it?
Well, it's better than I love Father V.
I love you.
I love you?
He leans in, kissing her on the lips.
What is this?
A kiss. People kiss when they experience this feeling, this love between them. You smell good.
It's lip balm. Does a kiss have to be lips to lips?
No, lips to anything is a kiss, but lips to lips is for the special one.
So am I your special one?
What do you think?
She kisses him back. Scene 14. A few days later. A secret kitchen inside Cafe 215. Enter Kiwi, followed by E14, now known as Moon, and E26, now known as Snow. The waitress E14 saw earlier with E7 is cooking with a young man.
absolutely off the table. I won't say it again.
So you're fine with them taking our people while we sit here doing...
Easy! We have new friends. Meet Moon and Snow. This is Mud, our money tree and leader.
Welcome. I helped secure our funding is what he meant.
And this is Fire. They fight a lot, but that's apparently their way of sibling bonding.
Happy peace. Wait, do you say that here?
Don't you love her already?
To each other we ask, how are you feeling? To the outsiders we say, happy peace day.
How are you feeling?
Excited. That means the opposite of calm.
Excited?
Yeah. And you?
I think I'm excited too.
Excellent. Fire, get them some water. Do you take sugar?
Oh, no thanks.
Same.
We have met, haven't we?
Yes. My best friend, my other best friend, E7, she's a frequent customer.
E7 of District A1 High.
That name sounds familiar.
Vice General A3's daughter.
Wow, her reputation travels far.
Her father manufactures the Healthy Locks. I've been praying for his death for a decade now.
He's joking.
I don't think he was joking, and I get it.
What about you? Feeling bad for your other best friend?
It's hard to see him that way.
Is it?
Fire, enough!
He's a good father, like mine.
I'm sure he is, because she's his obedient daughter.
He's human too. You should be happy to know that he's good to his daughter. That means he's capable of love.
I'm getting the water.
Forgive my brother, he's very...
Honest. I admire his courage.
Me too. But courage can be very dangerous if one is overpowered with anger. Make yourself at home. You've done something remarkable. Embracing your true feelings and self. That's what we fight for.
And this is your base? What if your boss finds out?
Mud owns Cafe 215, the whole chain.
My parents left us this great fortune.
She has so much to lose, yet she still fights for what's right.
You make me sound so noble, but I'm selfish. I want to build a world where I want to live in.
Personal is political.
And it doesn't get easier. It's much harder to leave awake than to not know anything at all. But you're not alone.
Are all the staff here part of your group?
I wish. This is a private kitchen, accessible only to our members.
Who's your top leader in the nation?
There isn't one. Every region has its own. We hope to establish a decentralized world where people can feel the vibrant colors of emotions and tastes of life.
But they have a military.
We start small and fun. Think about it. When are we allowed to have fun?
Fire returns with water and a tray of spices.
What are these?
Forbidden spices.
Smell them. Taste them.
Aren't they dangerous?
Too much of anything is not good, but a moderate amount, it's perfectly fine.
Moon hesitates, then dips her finger into the red flake jar.
Careful with the red one.
Oh, gracious Irion!
That's chilling. That sensation, spicy.
My eyes! Oh, my nose! My heart!
It speeds up your heart rate, makes you sweat.
Oh, it burns, but I like it!
Kiwi dips into the yellow powder and offers his finger to Moon.
Try this.
It's spicy, but different.
That's ginger. Good for your body, especially during your periods.
Why do they ban things that are good for your health?
Because they want us to feel calm and happy. But there's so much more to life.
Like citrus, lemons, and oranges.
This one smells like citrus.
Oh, it's sweet and then it burns.
That's vinegar.
Now, try a whole teaspoon of salt.
Oh, gracious Irion, this is
Bitter.
bitter?
Bitter.
Does it mean extremely salty?
This sour thing can be bitter, but it's also sweet.
That's bittersweet. That's a word.
That's actually a word.
Yeah, you just discovered it.
I love this word. I love this taste.
That's my favorite word. The path we choose is bitter, full of hardships. But when we look back, we feel the sweet, A natural sweet. A well-deserved sweet.
Bittersweet. Words are like magic spells.
Words are magic. They open doors. They connect us. They change the world.
Even just saying a word?
Yeah, just say a word and feel it. Vinegar.
Try this. My favorite.
Wait, I just had a flashback to this very distinctive memory. This pumpkin cream soup my father used to make. I don't know why.
Tastes connect us with our memories.
That's black pepper.
Black pepper.
It's great when you mix it with vinegar and chili.
That's right. Now create your own spice mix and we will vote for the winner.
This is so much fun! Where do all these forbidden spices come from?
H.
How's that possible?
It is forbidden for citizens to use imported goods, but that's not the case for the ruling class, aka the mega healthiest course. A member of ours was a chef for them, so take some and sprinkle it in your life.
I see. A word, a sprinkle.
Exactly. Rebellion starts small, but it can grow in big ways. Fire, you want to voice your different opinion now?
I would like to learn about the big ways, considering our current...
If we protest now, we die.
I'm not
Then
talking
who's left
about
to produce the
protesting.
chips
I'm
and
talking
help
about
people
fighting back.
understand
Hell, I'll
what
do it
is
myself.
going on?
I'll fix my face so they won't know related to you.
3 of our members were arrested just for telling the truth about the Iron Cage.
No, you're not. That's final.
Tyrant.
We vote here. This is anarchy.
You are right. I should just put my foot in my mouth.
As you can see, we have different opinions here, which is not a bad thing. The challenge is how we move together.
We share a family name.
What's a family name?
We share the same belief and we look up to each other. Blue is ours.
Wait, that sounds like...
The Devilish Terrorist Group? That's what they call us.
So everything they say about Blue, that you poison the youth's mind and make them carry suicide bombs?
No, all lies. That's why we must not succumb to violence. We must put our trust in people and grow a community where more and more individuals can finally think for themselves and make meaningful choices.
Count me in.
Same.
Blackout.
We are here with 2 of the 3 writers from this year's program, including Lyra Nalan, who wrote Blue Moon, that you just saw, and Olivia Berkson, who is the composer-lyricist for Buried, which you are about to see. So, Lyra, I'd love to hear a little bit more about your experience in the residency and how your piece grew and evolved while you were in residency with us.
First, thank you, Natalie, for creating this amazing opportunity. It's been a really great honor to be part of this residency. And it's an absolute joy and inspiring experience collaborating with Circle's faculty Galia and the students. So before the first rehearsal, I had a chat with Galia, and she gave really insightful and notes and questions. So one of the questions being, what does the rebellion look like in this world? And so I went back and rewrote 100 pages, including that scene you just saw. And it's, for me, it's the space to have those crazy rewrites is really helpful for new play development. And so the first half of the residency we spent mostly on world building, and really thanks to Circle students being very eager to contribute to the conversation. We brainstormed the constitution of the world, rules about marriage, childcare, education. They ask really great question like, what is the car look like, in this world? And so these are really helpful for me to identify what are the things I need to clarify in the text and what are the things that are better to be left out. And the second half of the residency, we focused on character relationship building, especially to explore how love plays a role in this world, because it's a society that banned love between individuals. And I was having trouble with some of the romances in the story. And so Galia came up with this really fun exercise for us to do. So all the actors were to create a dating profile for their characters. And so it was such a great way to see how they really nailed the voices of the roles, and also to see how these characters want to present themselves in this world and to attract ideal partners. And that's really helpful for me to find the chemistry between the characters. So
that's fantastic. That's great. Thank you. I love hearing about the process, and knowing that you were able to do so many heavy in-depth rewrites is really what I want from this program. So I'm glad that we were able to make that happen. Well, you made it happen. You did the writing. Olivia, I'd love if you could, since you got to work with Billy as the director for Buried, I'd love to hear a little bit more about how that collaborative process was for you.
Yeah, so the biggest thing about Buried is it's very abstract. So whoever directs Buried has to have a really strong vision. Because it's made up of monologues and songs that could be within the context of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius or graffiti found at Pompeii. But Billy came in with all these amazing ideas, and also it changed so much because Billy and Hallie, my writing partner, Hallie Malina, they collaborated on changing the order of a few of the songs, and it just created a much smoother through line. And it also, because I did more of the orchestrations, it felt like it made more sense musically as well. And speaking of musically, there's this one moment when during the song False God, which you're going to hear later, where the soloist sings they all sing woes. I love a wall of sound. So but the one soloist goes higher and higher in her woes, and then it eventually just stops, and it's the end of the song, and it's like a emotional release. But in that, Billy found that it was a prayer, like a final prayer that she was saying. And as it grew and grew and grew, she eventually decided to give up and say, am I just praying to the air? And that was the lyric that was there. And I would have never thought of it as a prayer in that way, but the whole song is about that. So now I get to be like, well, there's so much musical dramaturgy that was found by Billy Bustamante. And it was things like that Billy found so much subtext and was able. One thing that I really admire is that the way that Billy directs is the same way that he teaches. And he looks at everybody in the room in such an equal lens, especially like me coming in, not being a student, but still being like the same age as the students. So I feel like I learned so much because Billy's style is teaching through directing. And it was so cool to see he has really mastered the balance of when to help somebody get to an answer, or to just help them, or just tell them what's needed in the moment for the sake of like the room moving along. And I feel like that led to such a safe space, like truly safe and fun. And it's so special to be in a room that, because it is important. Like obviously I'm a creator, I want the product to be good, but I know that like, especially with the residency, it was a giant focus on process. So the fact that people, I hope they enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it, and I hope the team did too. But like, I feel like everybody got to be a part of really creating, and there's a great sense of being equal and a true safe space created by Billy and the people at Circle.
Well, that is wonderful to hear, because that is definitely very important to all of us. So that's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Billy, would you like to speak a little bit as one of our faculty directors about how you've seen this process affect our students?
Yeah. I don't exaggerate when I say that this is a transformative experience for everyone involved, myself included as like a faculty member. I see these first years, who are the student population in this process, once a week. So I, have a pretty good frame of reference on what I think they're capable of. And the thing that amazes me the most about this particular process of going through EWR, developing a new musical alongside the writers in the room, is I, as a teacher, discover so many more things, so much more about what the students are capable of. They continue to surprise me as well as each other and themselves, and seeing those light bulbs go off in the room, seeing the students say like, oh, I can do that. Oh, I have a point of view about this. Oh, and I'm in a room, I am with writers who are kind and generous and collaborative, who are eager to hear my point of view on something, eager to hear my perspective. To me, that's a really empowering discovery for our artists to make. I think it helps us create, it helps us nurture artists who are citizens, not just performers. They're citizens of a process, citizens of a piece, citizens of what we hope to be a better version of our industry, and to be able to give a container where these students and the writers can, like, and me and myself, like, can practice being better citizens of the art form, to me is a really special thing, a rare thing, and a very empowering thing.
Amazing. Well, I think that's enough talking from all of us. It's time to hear some songs from Buried. Yes?
Here
Excellent.
we go. Enjoy Buried.
In the late summer of 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted,
spewing forth a deadly cloud of tephra and gas to a height of 21 miles.
The eruption lasted 2 days.
The first phase, pumice rain, was the least catastrophic and allowed for a majority of Pompeians to escape.
The next phase began early the next morning and was far more deadly.
Pyroclastic flows, dense clouds of hot ash spewed forth from the mountain.
Many agree that, in most cases, the leading cause of death was heat, rather than suffocation.
Temperatures reached 480 degrees from these pyroclastic flows.
They were killed instantly, despite any form of shelter they might have taken.
At the end of the 2-day ordeal, the only sign of the eruption was the haze that lingered over the land. Any trace of Pompeii's previous splendor, and even its existence, were buried. This is not my eulogy. Can you hear my calls? In shadows on the walls, I yearn to be heard, to be known.
Can you hear my voice through all the quiet noise? My fame and my form is turned to ash. Memories flow of a city left unknown. Uncover me, lift up the ash. I'm not a remnant of the past, more than the dust that coats the earth. Uncover me, my heart, my truth. I'm not my precious stolen youth. Let these bones be my rebirth. Cover the golden earth in my prophetic word. Can you show them how I live? Show me in the light. Bygone lies cannot suffice. Don't you name me what you make me. Uncover me, lift up the ash. Not a mirage of golden glass. I'm not
by my body in the mirror. Just a little more frail. Don't think I'd recognize her. Maybe lost in the detail. So take me back to when I met myself in the garden. Take me back to then. Oh, take me back to when I saw myself in the water. Take me back to then.
He was color and softness, stained the hems of my sundress. My bones were all buried to the earth. I was married. The garden's gone dry, withered, but I keep digging at myself just the same, singing. Take me back to that day. Take me back to when I met myself in the garden. Take me back to then. Oh, take me back to when I saw myself in the water. Take me back to then. Take me back to when I met myself. Put that song on, lights more. Let me be unseen. This is just a dream. Trace your thumbs where my thoughts run. Am I soft line and bone enough for you to own? Oh, 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 oh. Da 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 da.
It's my last day aside. Didn't know what I expected. I waited a lifetime for this, and the trees have never been more lush. It's crazy that a piece of me had to die just to see things as they are. My body, empty of its matter, has never felt more full. It's my last day on earth, so pour out my memories, drink to my sins, throw it back and sing again.
It's my last day on earth, so pour out my memories, drink to my sins, throw it back and sing again. I think I'd be content if this was all I got. This moment of life breathing in this air, it's clean and light and bright. So I bloom to the earth now. In this moment I'm to thee. It's my last day on earth. Whoa, whoa, I know today's my last, yet I'm not scared. Whoa, just let me look to the sky, see where I'm headed. I don't believe there's any more. Don't worry for what's left behind. Just lay me by the tree and let me melt beneath the sun.
Let me dance beneath the falling leaves. Let me float into the waves, into nothing. Stepping in the chill of the resting sun. The sky is falling down in its crystalline flow. Read into the lines on freezing palms and see there is human warmth inside.
When you know there is no tomorrow, what is left to do or say? Well, I'd say it's my last day on earth, so pour out my memories, drink to my sins, throw it back and sing again. It's my last day on earth, so pour out my memories, drink to my sins, throw it back and sing again. I think I'd be content if this was all I got. This moment of life breathing in this air, it's clean and light and bright. So I bloom to the earth now. In this moment I'm to thee. It's my last day on earth. Whoa, hey, na na na. Okay,
How's life on the other side? Is it even life at all? Can you love? Can you see? Are you 10 feet tall? How's life on the other side? Were you oh so scared to go? Are you just a ghost now staring at the wall? Answer me, oh false god. Tell me how I end. Will you hold my hand as I cross the land? Are you there? just praying to the air? How's life on the other side? Were you lying there in bed, death deprived, so surprised now you lost your head? How's life on the other side? Do you finally feel at home? Did they cry when you died? Do you even know? Answer me, oh false God. Tell me how I end. Did you hold their hand as they crossed the land? Are you there? Or am I just praying to the air? Whoa. You emptied a mountain, took so much life away. Were they praying to you, false God, till the very end? Did you hold their hands as they crossed the land? Are you there, up in the
there's a way, can you show me how?
come to me. Here I am. Fly back now. It's bedtime, my dear. I'll be the one with the band of heart in my hands, waiting by the shore. Just fly on home.
Consistently just blown away by the beautiful talent we have at our school. I want to give a huge shout out to Mill Iron Studios for hosting us and so graciously producing this very first ever live stream for us of our New Works program. We hope it is the first of many, many more. If you are a writer and are interested in finding more about this program and how to apply, please visit our website. The link is in the description of the video. And if you are a person who thought this was awesome and would like to make sure it continues to happen, perhaps you might consider donating. We are so much donated time. We could use some more donated dollars. So there is a link also in the description of the video where you can make a tax-deductible donation. We are a 501c3 nonprofit educational institution. So I hope you will consider helping to make sure that we can continue to support more artists and more amazing pieces like these two pieces that you saw tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see you again.